But so what I'm thinking is I can plug in my hot glue gun, and while I wait for it to heat up, I can get started on sewing the base up. So I'm gonna get one of the little bases. He's a little bit bent because my felt was folded, and I'm not gonna iron it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have him overlaid like this, and then I'll get some thread and I'll poke it through. So let me get my sewing. I've got like a few sewing needles in here, but this one's my favorite. You can't really see it, but this one's my favorite. So I always leave it sticking out a little bit more so I can find it. I should name him? He's kind of like, I feel like it should be maybe nose related, because my little pin cushion, I always have the needles in the middle, like a nose. So maybe like Snotimer? That could be like, I can name him Snotimer maybe? So, like, you know, it goes with the nose theme. And it's the one I always have, I always have thread. I use this one for thread a lot. And sometimes when I'm not using it, the thread will still be on it, and it'll be sticking out and it looks like snot. Snotimer? Would it be M-U-R or M-E-R? I'm not the greatest speller in the world. I haven't won any spelling bees, so I tried, like, when people ask me to spell stuff for them, I literally, like, I can't do that because I know if I try to like spell stuff and then I get it wrong, the dang spelling bee association is gonna come and like beat my ass. They're really strict about that kind of stuff. I think I'm gonna wing the mouth. I think I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, so I poked the needle originally through the opposite side so it can come out and you can see the little smile. You can like see the shape of the smile here. See, there's one little bit of it. I don't know if this is like the right way to do this kind of stitch either. Like little like handmade embroidery kind of. I don't really know how to do that. I just kind of wing that and hope it works. And so far it has. The little details on the fins I did for my chardboard plushie, I used this method. And that turned out fine, so you know, if it works, it works. I think I have this little like loop there at the end. This is how I end all my threads pretty much. But I just put the needle through the loop and then tie it, or like pull it through. It's kind of like a subtle smile, kind of like the Mona Lisa, I think. That one in its place, like so. If I came to your house, would you guys let me do this to your eyeballs? Let me know. Oh, I lost it! Never mind, it's just under the thing. I wanted this one to be kind of like voodoo doll looking-esque. So that's why he's got like the little button eyes going on. Maybe Coraline-ish, perhaps, as well. Here he is with his little face. Aw, that's pretty cute looking, I think. Right. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do that while I had my hot glue gun plugged in, but I completely forgot to completely forgot to get my hot glue gun and plug it in. Let me get that right now, actually. When you like cut out the little piece there, it'll have room there for you to just lay the ear on top of it, and so you can just take this away and you can pin that down so that will move, and you can sew it into the thing. Alright, for stitches inside you have to, that's how that one's gonna face. Were you guys big on the, have I asked this before? Were you guys ever big on like McDonald's play places, or just like play places in general? Because I know in Sweden they have like these little indoor play place kind of things where they have like a bunch of slides and little things you can climb on if you're like a little kid. Or like foam pits and stuff. All that cool, neat, awesome things. Oh, they didn't allow you? Dude, that's like evil. Like, I feel like that's like evil to take your kid, like, even if you didn't like plan on a little play structure being there. like, how can you deny your kid going in one of those? Like, I get they're, like, probably dirty and gross, but... but they're so fun. And when I was there, I had this little, like, guinea pig plushie that... I don't remember. I think it was maybe my grandparents got it for me. And I was bringing it up with me. I was going down the slide with it. And dude, that same guinea pig plushie, I think maybe I left, I don't know who got a hold of it, but there was one time where a bunch of my stuffed animals, they basically disappeared for a while from me. Like, I don't know if it was my dad or what, but someone took a bunch of my stuffed animals and they hid them from me. And there was, my school would sometimes, this was in elementary school for me, so like 1st through 5th grade, and my school would sometimes have little event things where they would have little games where you can win tickets and stuff, and then they would have a prize counter, which was basically a bunch of donated stuff from other kids and families and whatever. And I noticed that my guinea pig that had gone missing, that same guinea pig plushie that I took with me on the little slides in the play structure, had been missing for a while. And I didn't see it on the prize counter, but you know what I did see? I saw some of my old stuffed animals that had gone missing. I saw them. And I had to use my tickets to buy back some of my stuffed animals. That's like messed up, right? And then I saw a girl leaving, and guess what she was holding? She was holding my guinea pig plushie that I had been looking for so long. And she was walking away with it, walking home with her mom with it in hand. And it's like, yeah, cool, she gets to enjoy my stuffed animal, but that was my stuffed animal that I did not want to give away. Oh. This little eyeball fell off, I have to re-glue it. Like, actually unbelievable. You know what that does to a kid? That messes them up. That's like giving away someone's puppy. It's like the worst thing when you when you have something you like really like and then you just like misplace it or do something where it's like gone forever and you can't do anything to get it back. Like, that's the worst feeling ever. Here he is. The little Kermit. There he's got the back of him. When you guys are like super focused on something, are you guys like a tongue stick out focused person? Like how in cartoons when they're like showing someone that's like super focused and working on something, like they'll have like their tongue sticking out, because I do that a lot, and I want to know if that's a real thing that other people do too. I'm doing what is it called? An overstitch? I still haven't learned the name of it, but I think it's called like the overstitch or something. Gonna be using the overstitch to go around the whole thing, except for the little hole I'm gonna leave at the top, so I can reverse it and then put the stuffing in. I heard there's gonna be more Jurassic Park movies. You know what I want in a Jurassic Park movie is I want one of the main characters to finally die, and not just of like natural causes, because I know there's like the oldies in there that are still kicking. But I want there to be kind of like someone gets eaten by one of the dinosaurs and it has like an impact on the rest of the main characters. Because I feel like we haven't really seen that. I know people have been eaten by dinosaurs, but like none of like the main characters, you know? I feel like they gotta add some more drama. These main characters have too much plot armor and I'm kind of sick of it. Would you guys come, like, look for me if I blew away in the wind and didn't come back? Say yes, by the way? Oh. No! What do you mean, no? Oh, thanks, Capuno. I know you guys too well. I knew you guys would come look for me. Oh my gosh, his little bend here in the felt here is messing with me. Yeah, dude. I'm pretty, you know, a little, well, I guess maybe green blends in with blue. I was gonna say a little green thing flying in the air is probably pretty easy to spot, but I mean, it's pretty close to blue, so I might blend in a little. You know, if you were, look at, how would you guys get me down? Would you guys, like, lasso me down? Or you, like, shoot at me with a grappling hook? Or... That would get me down. I would find a way to get down if you offered me a trip like that. You've never seen any of the Despicable Me movies? Dude. Okay. They're all pretty good. I would say if there's gonna be one that you don't watch Rise of Gru. But all the other ones, watch all the other ones. And then if you have time, watch Rise of Gru, just so you can like get the backstory or whatever for Gru's origin. But dude, they're so good. The Despicable Me movies are so good. And there's a fourth one coming out in July. Vector? I love Vector. Vector's one of my favorite villains. And then I love the... You don't think anyone cares? Okay, don't assume that it's a sacred fandom. Don't diss on the Minions. And I love that. I love the Despicable Me movies, guys. And in the Minions movie, dude, Scarlet Overkill is so cool. I love her. All the villains are great in those movies. But dude, they really fumbled with Rise of Gru, I have to say. They really fumbled that movie. What do you mean, man? Tons of people like Despicable Me. Despicable Me is a great movie. You know, Facebook, I don't see many 8-year-olds on Facebook, and Facebook is like the home of the Minion. So put that in your put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, they like Despicable Me. They like the Minions movie. They took their kids to go see the Minions movie when it came out in theaters. Yeah, trust, dude. Dude, every time I make art, and I'm like, okay, I don't make art when I'm not excited about art, so every time I make art, I'm always like, dude, making art is so fun. I love doing something that I like doing, you know? Where did I put my thread? Oh, it's right here. What kind of, like, if you were like a god and people sacrifice stuff to you, like, what would you hope they sacrificed? I think I'd hope for maybe chocolate or something like that. Maybe surfboards would be cool. I could get like a surfboard collection or skateboards. I think that'd be pretty cool. Gummy sharks? That's pretty good. Or teeth. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Teeth would be a good one. Oh yeah, and also what would you guys be the god of? I think I would be... No, never mind. People don't care about... I think I would be the god of ants. But I don't think people care enough about ants. Like the ant ecosystem world. There's not like a lot of people that are really into that. God of kicking ass. That's actually so cool. I wish I thought of that. Because I wish I thought of that first. Because now, if you're the god of kicking ass, now I can't be it. Well, I don't want to be the god of ants, so I want to pick something else. Maybe... There's already a god of the ocean, so I can't pick that either. Dude, all the good ones are taken now. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll be the god of, like, punching really hard. That's what I'll be. So here's him all sewed up. And he's got a little hole in his head here. That we're gonna try to flip him inside out. Trying to get, like, his body through the neck there. Like a little octopus or like a jellyfish or something. See his body poking out a little bit there. This is like the little Eraserhead baby Capuno, remember? It kind of looks like him. Like when he's all wrapped up. Just with ears. So it kind of works for the vibe of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, no. I thought this was all that this arm was gonna poke out. I thought it was gonna be that small, but no. I haven't gotten it out all the way. This is where stuffing little creatures like this. This is where like this little stick really comes in handy for getting like the stuffing down into the legs and stuff right there. Real useful for that. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This is kind of like, this reminds me of like when I get like a Slurpee, and then I'm drinking it through the straw, and then I get to a point where I can't like slurp it up through a straw anymore. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So then I reposition the straw so I can get some more of that slush. But then after I get that little bit, then I have to reposition the straw again to get some more. Oh shoot! Why are you question marking? Do you not have Slurpees often? Is this not like something that people know about? What? Why are you question marking? So what do you mean? You guys never had like a slushie, and you're like drinking it, and then you can't like get any more out of the straw, so you have to like move the straw to be able to get more. You have like your Slurpee, and then you have to like whoosh, to kind of like put it to putting the stuffing in here. It kind of feels like I'm like readjusting my straw to try to get some stuffing. That's what it feels like. me putting this through, it feels like I'm trying to like move my straw to get more like more slushy. Yeah. It's easy to like rush when I'm near the end of making a plushie. It's easy to try to like rush it and try to skip steps, but it always turns better when you put like that little extra time into it, you know? Because I don't think I've been... I am like Geppetto, and this is my little Pinocchio, this is my little boy that's gonna come to life. Dude, I really want a werewolf cat. One of them werewolf cats, I really want one of those. Yeah, they look like they're like scraggly and balding. Like, they do look really yummy. When I like see jellyfish in the water, it's like, dude, I want to like pick it up and throw it around and like squish it in my hand like a little stress toy. At least I know from here it's all smooth sailing once I get this little hand. Or that's... I assume it's gonna be anyways. Stressing me out. When I can't do stuff that I plan on doing, it gets me stressed out. Did I put this one upside down? No. I put one of the ears upside down. But no, I know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna sew the top here. For the top, I'm gonna do a ladder stitch. For this stitch, usually, a lot of people, they'll go, like, across the whole way with the ladder stitch and then pull it at the end. But I found, at least with the thread I'm using, to pull it closed kind of as you're going along the way is better. But see, as you pull it, it closes up like that. So here's our little guy all sewed up. Some black thread. I'm gonna do the shoes next. I'm gonna sew these up. And for everything else, I'm using an overstitch. But yeah, just gonna go around the edge here, leaving the top open. Because this is a little shoe, you gotta put it on his foot, you know? Who should they add to Fortnite next? I feel like DJ Khaled should be added, maybe. I don't know, like... I don't know who they would have to add to make me, like, want to buy a Fortnite skin. Maybe Soulja Boy. If they added him in Fortnite, I think I would probably... Then maybe I'd feel compelled. I usually put the clothes on like this. I usually do shoes, pants, then shirt. You put the clothing item that's like on the lowest, like under everything first, so that you can just put everything else on top. I feel like I'm like putting my like little clothes on my son. Getting my son dressed for school. First day of preschool. This is the part of the plushie making process that people don't usually see, is me struggling to put all the little things together. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna just sew around this part, and then I'll put it on the plushie, and then I'll sew the sides here while it's on the plushie. Dude, remember I said when I'm done with this arm it's gonna be smooth sailing? Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. That's how these things go though, you know? That's just how they go, and you just have to go with the flow. That's how you sail smoothly, you go with the flow of the wind. Right? Think so. Oh, one time my family went on a cruise ship, and they had this little, like they had this little like Build-A-Bear style store in there, and my parents let me pick out one of the little stuffed animals to be made. They let me pick one out, and there was like 3 you could choose from, and I really wanted the pirate cat. But it turns out they were out of the pirate cat. They didn't have any more of the pirate cat. What do you mean you don't have any more of the pirate cat? This is a cruise ship, and you're not gonna have a pirate cat in stock on the ship? Are you kidding me? All right. So I got this half here sewed. So I'm gonna put that on in. Ooh, it cuts a little close here. You can kind of see a little belly showing. Maybe when I do the other side though, it'll pull down a little bit more. You can see it like sticking out. I'll make these bigger on the pattern so that they fit better. It's gonna look like he has a stuffed belly. Oh, it will, dude. AverageHarry after a big yummy meal. You know what I might do? I might try to needle felt some black or gray felt into his belly to make it look like it's a shirt. This is basically like the felt version of coloring in your like a hole in your sneakers, or something with black marker to make it look on your sock to make it look like there's no hole there. Almost done though. One more hat and then gluing some features, and then we're done. You know what freaks me out is when in museums and stuff, when they have stuff hanging from the ceiling, like a model of an animal or something, that like freaks me out. I don't like that. There's this one museum at Balboa Park, the Natural History Museum at Balboa Park. They have this giant they have like a whale up there where like half on one side you can see the whale, and then on the other side you can see like the inside of the whale. And then they also have like a really big shark that when you get to one area you can like see over the little rail, you can see like the shark mouth pointing towards you. And dude, that one freaks me out so bad. Or like when they have like if there's like a dinosaur exhibit and there's like a pterodactyl hanging from the ceiling, that's actually terrifying. Yo, I think they might fall, and they also just look freaky. I've been to like in that same place in Balboa Park. They also have like a air and space museum where they had a ton of airplanes. And the airplanes being hung from the ceiling, some of them were displayed hanging from the ceiling, and those ones freak me out too, because those ones is specifically a feeling of, oh my gosh, this thing is gonna fall on me. That's all I remember feeling when I went into that museum. Is, oh my gosh, this plane is gonna fall on me. I have to get out of here right now. I couldn't enjoy any of the planes or anything. I just kept feeling like this thing is gonna fall on me. Okay, let's do his ears. Is this one upside down? I don't know. I can't really tell. It might be. Yeah, I think I sewed one of them in upside down actually, because that's supposed to be on. Okay, I definitely put I definitely sewed on both of my ears upside down. Definitely gotta label those on the pattern so other people don't get mixed up like I did. Could've swore they were right way up. Here, I'm gonna go on the inside. I'm gonna go from the top. I'm gonna glue this part in the top and just kind of go along around like so. Okay, I'll go from the edge here, go around, and I'll kind of squish these together as I close it. These two hair parts, I'll kind of squish those together to kind of fill in the gap there. There he is with his hair on. Check him out. It's kind of hard to see with this camera, but there he is. He's got his little Kermit there. His beautiful smile, Mona Lisa style smile. His little Skittles hat. Yeah, let me put his hats on. Here's his hat on. Get his little picture here next to him. Try to get him to hold the Kermit there. Oh, his other hat. That's cute. I think that's all I got here, so thanks for stopping by. This was fun. This was a fun project to do on stream.